What's going on, guys? We are back once again, and we are continuing this, I would say, adventure, going through different shows that has been on and off throughout. I'm just gonna say my lifetime because again, these are just different shows that I have enjoyed and that I have really hoped that they either continued or they got better or they just went differently. But again, there's one show that again you're seeing on your screens that I was really hoping that would improve, and it did, and then just went off the rails, which is of course Sleepy Hollow. Now again, anybody knows the story of Sleepy Hollow is I give you a lot of credit because Sleepy Hollow in this version you have where it takes place in the past as well as the present, where you have Ichabod Crane who dies in the Revolutionary War, and he comes into the present and he meets Abby Mills, who is a police officer, and he gets shown the world of the supernatural, where they both are witnesses during the supernatural that goes into the Revolutionary War to now that goes into the four horsemen of the apocalypse, mainly the headless horseman. That is one of them of the apocalypse. Now again, you get to meet another character by the name of Katrina, who was Ichabod's wife, who she was a witch, and then you realize that him and Katrina had a son, and there was some other characters get involved, even Abby's sister, as well as other characters later on down the line. Now again, when the show started out, it was very strong. They didn't do things that you would assume that they did. This was really, and I love shows like this, where they mix the crime with the supernatural aura. So again, like I've stated, if you've never watched, like, let's say Grimm, or you've never watched Lucifer, or you've never watched Moonlight, or even Buffy or Angel, or Supernatural, again, this show is around that area where you're going to have comedy, you're going to have crime, you're going to have adventure, you're going to have thriller, you're going to have some horror aspects, you're going to have a lot of different things that show from the older time period to what Ichabod is used to what Abby is used to. So again, the show went very well. I will say the show went on for a good while, then it just went off the rails. Once the one that played Abby left the show due to unspeakable reasons, they're saying that there was a lot of untreatment due to the one that played her, Nicole Bearhat, and also Tom Mison, who played as Ichabod. Again, there was more favoritism towards him than her. Don't know exactly what the whole issue was. I know I made a video about it. They were trying to say it was about race, or it was about something else, that she got bad treatment even when she was sick one time, and she went at it like a trooper. She continued to do a whole episode by herself that was focused on her character, which I do remember. And then they killed off her character, I believe, and then they replaced her with another character to where you still had Jenny Mills, but then you had other characters that was replacing her, that was another witness apparently, or it wasn't really a witness, it was more of another character who I believe she was either a cop or FBI, I'm trying to remember, and then her daughter was a witness. So it went from someone that Ichabod loved as almost like a sister to someone that became almost like a little sister to him when there was another witness. So again, there was a lot of drama, I think, behind scenes, to where a lot of fans, including myself, was very upset, to where you had a lead leave the show. Now 90% of the time when a lead leaves a show, it is not going to last. That is just proven fact, especially if the show is, first off, they got amazing actors that can get along great on and off set, as well as the writing, the producing, and everything to go accordingly to plan. Now again, I don't know what happened behind the scenes. I'm not there. I'm not a writer. I'm not an actor. But I do believe that there probably was some favoritism going on. I think in every single job there is favoritism that goes on. Now, again, not entirely sure what's going on here. But again, I'm hoping that there is... It won't shock me if they reboot this show. At some point, I could see this show getting rebooted. I don't know if it would be as good as, let's say, the original. I don't think it'd be as entertaining. I don't think it would be as mysterious, as thriller, as action and adventure. I think they would try to bring in more of what they try to do now with politics, with woke society, with race, with religion, with politics into a show where, again, this show did bring up race, it did bring up politics, it did bring up how things were back in the olden days than there is now. So again, they did touch upon that, but it didn't shove down your throat. They made it to where it made sense. They made it to where it was reasonable and how it was acknowledgeable to the show rather than what it was, how it is now. So I do think the way that they did the show was absolutely magnificent. I think that when the last season aired, it just wasn't as good. The last season really killed the show. It just did not feel the same with the one played Abby leaving. I was very upset about it. I was hoping she would stay. Again, not exactly sure what happened. Then when we had, I mean, because it was only on like, what, 4 seasons? So again, there was so much potential within the show. They killed off characters that went off too early. They had characters become evil, or they had characters that wanted to become evil, or characters that I don't feel like that they knew what they were doing. I felt like that they had characters that we did not know exactly what their potential was, and they were like, oh, we're gonna have this character become evil, or we're gonna have this character become good, or we're gonna have this character just disappear or die for whatever reason. And again, that does happen in a show, and as a fan, as a content creator, you're going to get either upset or you're going to get happy about it. And I feel like, and I'm just going to be honest, guys, the last season became shit. It really did. And when they had not only Katrina become one way and then to another way, it made me very upset. Then when they had Abby leave, it made me upset. It felt like they kept on killing off characters that was needed in the show, that kept the show going, that kept the show to become not only interesting but bearable, and also to where it made sense. But again, that's just my own opinion. Have you guys ever seen Sleepy Hollow? Have you guys ever watched Sleepy Hollow, the series, not the movie with Johnny Depp, but the movie, not the movie but the series? Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. I think if you can watch it on Hulu, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, you can watch it on Hulu. You can watch it on Tubi for free. Of course, you got to have a subscription with Hulu. But again, I would prefer watching it on Hulu. It's a lot better. It's a lot easier to keep up with. But either way, what do you guys think about this? Let me know down in the comments down below. I hope you guys are enjoying different reviews for different shows. I personally love doing it. I like talking about other shows that have been off for several years or in recent years. But again, just let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys are enjoying that other content coming forward. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next one.